Right, how is all doing? This is the Atari Flashback 8 Gold HD uh, Activision Edition. Okay, this has 130 built-in games, Atari games and Activision games. I'm gonna uh, give my opinion about the Atari Flashback 8 Gold Activision Edition. I think it's brilliant, in my opinion. Would totally recommend getting it. If you're an Atari fan, if you're an Activision fan, then you should definitely get it. But there are a few games that are missing that would make it absolutely perfect, you know. So I'm just going to go through each of these games. So you can choose favourites, recent, alphabetical, Atari games or Activision games. It comes with two joysticks. The one with the buttons is the one player joystick. The other one is a two player joystick. So the one player joystick, which is this, has all the buttons to start the game, choose a game, reset the game. The both wireless joysticks, they both take two AAA batteries, and the battery life seems to last a long time. But it also depends on what brand of batteries you're using. So get a Duracell or Energizer or something like that. But the battery life seems to last a long time in these joysticks, and these joysticks are very comfortable. They're not as stiff as original Atari joysticks. They're very loose and responsive, and they're very comfortable, in my opinion. So yeah. So the menu system is pretty good. You press start to go down. Um, Start to go down. See the layout going down. And you press select to go back up. And once you have something selected, see 3D tic tac toe is highlighted, so that's what you're on. You know, so awesome in my opinion. So I'll just go to alphabetical. These are just my favourites here. So out of all the games around this, these are my favourites: 3D tic tac toe, Adventure 2, Air Battle, Aqua Adventure, Beam Rider, Basketball, Atlantis, Atari Climber, Asteroids, um, Centipede, Canyon Bomber, Breakout, Boxing, Bowling, Championship Soccer, Trapper Command, Circus Atari, Combat 2, um, Crystal Castles, Crackpots, Decathlon, Demon Attack, Demons to Diamonds, Enduro, Dragon 4, Double Dunk, Dodge 'em. There's like a Desert Falcon, So these are just my favourites. As you see, there's Activision games and Atari 2600 games. Awesome stuff. Uh, but Night Driver, Pong, Plaque Attack, Missile Command, Millipede, Pitfall, Wink, Laser Blast, Indy 500, After While. So, games that are missing, in my opinion: Pitfall 2, Battlezone, Berserk, Defender, and Defender 2 are missing. See, they have River Raid 2, which is awesome. Volleyball, Private Eye, Skydiver, Solaris, Spirit Master, Saboteur, Starship, Steeplechase, Skiing, But there's no Space Invaders, which is a shame. Tennis, Tempest, Surround, Super Breakout, Street Racer, Video Checkers, Atari, Yars Revenge and Yars Return. So, in my opinion, it's still brilliant. The Activision games, Cosmic Commuter, Boxing, Crackpots, Bridge, Checkers, um, But Pitfall 2 is missing. I don't know why. Frostbite, Dragon for Dolphin, which is a pretty good game. Dragster Grand Prix Hero, which is a great game. Fishing Derby, ice hockey, Oink River Raid, Mega Mania, which is awesome. Laser Blast, Pressure Cooker, which is a very good game in my opinion. Plaque Attack, it's all about keeping your teeth clean, which is awesome. Keystone Capers, Kaboom, which is great. Pitfall, Pitfall 2 would like to see on here, but it's not. Star Master, which is awesome. Skiing, Sequest, like a River Raid 2, which is awesome. Sportifer is awesome. Stampede is sort of like Atari's Steeplechase. Space Shuttle, A Journey into Space. Out of them all, this game will just find incredibly boring. That's just my opinion. But you see a big space there missing. That's where Profile 2 should be. It's obvious it should be there, but it's not. So yeah, I mean, now on the Atari side, you press select to go back up. It's missing Berserk. It's missing Battlezone. I don't know why. Because on earlier flashback models, I think it was flashback 4 or something like that, or 2. Battlezone was on there. I don't know why it's not here. It should be there. Berserk should be on here, but it's not. I don't know why. And on the previous flag capture and stuff, there's no Defender. There's no Defender 2. Now, Defender 2 goes by 2 names as far as I know. Stargate and Defender 2. So I don't know why that's not on here. It should be. There's no Space Invaders. Now, Space Invaders was on the Atari Flashback 8 Gold HD edition. Now, that one is the 40th anniversary flashback. Now, that one has Space Invaders, but this one doesn't. I don't know why. Too many sports games for my liking. That's another problem. Radar Lock is a good game. Slot Machine, I don't really like that game that much. Space War is a 2-player game only. And Combat 2 are 2-player games only. And Slot Racers is a great game, but again, it's a 2-player game. So there's far too many 2-player games and sports games on here. Would rather see Berserk, Battlezone, Defender and Defender 2 and Space Invaders show up. And on the previous flashbacks, there was a game called Frontline. Now, that isn't really an Atari 2600 game, but it showed up anyway, So, Video Pinball, so I see the big space there for Space Invaders or something else, So, there's 130 games, so there's 10 games more than the Atari Flashback 8 Gold 40th Anniversary Edition. The fact that there's more Activision games, but this is the Activision edition, so the focus is on the Activision games. You're getting pretty much all the Activision games, except for Pitfall 2. That's the only one missing, as far as I'm aware of. That's the only one that's missing. Yeah, but there's other games like Double Dragon, but Double Dragon is shy. I wouldn't want that on here. And Kung Fu Master. So yeah, and Ghostbusters is another Activision game, but that's a bad one. So the only one that's missing from the Pitfall side is Pitfall 2, in my opinion. But everything else is here. Now, Private Eye, I'm not sure if it is an Activision game. Yeah, so just a big space. So in my opinion, it's still worth it. If you're an Atari fan and more importantly, if you're an Activision game, if you love the Activision games on the Atari 2600, then this is a no-brainer, But them games I'm missing, why, I don't know. But yeah, in my opinion, it's worth it. Would recommend checking it out. So thanks for watching if you're watching, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.